inspire.
Welcome back to the Kidney Stone Diet Podcast, the show about reducing your risk for kidney stones and living your best life. I'm your host and fellow student, Jeff Saris.
Oh, hi. I was too busy dancing to the music. Hi, I'm Jill, and I'm so happy that everybody's here with us to learn about kidney stone prevention.
Yeah, that's so funny because they always hear this music, but you don't get to hear it when we're recording.
No.
I normally put it in later, so it's fun to have it in real time.
Yeah.
So, part of that, I am excited because we are doing our first call-in today. So we have a voicemail from one of the listeners that we're going to play and, get your feedback and your answer for them.
I'm super excited about this. I think it's great that people will be able to come on the podcast because everyone's sick of talking to me and me having me talk. So they're like, oh my God, let's get some fresh stuff going on in this podcast. Let's go.
Well,
I'm
yeah,
ready.
and I think it's really good because then people get to, really contribute, be part of the show and guide where the information goes. Because, know what people want, but
yes.
Yeah, we can always.
But I like it too that it can be my whole MO. Well, I got a lot of MOs, but one of my biggest ones is, look, not one diet fits all. So you've got to ask your specific questions. And the more you tell me in these questions, the better I can help you. So I love it. I love everything about this, Jeff. You're a genius. We all know that.
All right. So here is the first question.
Yes, my name is Barbara. I'm from North Carolina, and my question is, I'm on a low oxalate diet, and I love potatoes. Why can't I eat potatoes, or even sweet potatoes? Thank you.
Who doesn't love potatoes?
I just made a little mistake there.
Oh,
I turned your volume down.
So well.
I was like, why can't I hear Jill at all? I turned the wrong volume down. Okay.
Even with my mouth, it was still too low. Okay.
But yeah,
We'll go again.
Oh no, it's good. So everything else is there. But yeah, so sweet potatoes and regular potatoes, why are those not possible?
Yeah, well, here's the deal. So just because you're put on a low oxalate diet or your doctor has said lower your oxalate, it doesn't mean that you can't have potatoes ever again. In fact, I tell every person that works with me, whether they're in the kidney stone prevention course or my private clients, they're like, Jill, why get up if I can't have a damn potato anymore? Well, you can have a potato. You just can't eat them all day long, okay? So potatoes, unfortunately, are high in oxalate, but it doesn't mean you cannot have them. So please, eat all foods within moderation. So Barbara, absolutely you can. So have them a couple times a week. Realize the portion size because they're very high. Sweet potatoes are super high, but I always push back on patients. It's like you don't need to eat a whole one. Have half, share the other one with your partner. And that's exactly where you want to put a glass of non-dairy or dairy beverage to get your calcium. So that's the perfect mix. So of course you can have potatoes. You just have to fit it into your bank, your oxalate bank every day.
Yeah, I didn't realize sweet potatoes were so high. It wasn't something I ever looked up. Like, where do they sort of fall in relation to some of the nasty ones? Do you know?
They're like 90, I think. I think baked potatoes are like 96, so they're super high. But if you have half of one, so a baked potato is that. I think sweet potatoes, they're past the 50 mark, I believe. I forget these things. That's why you have to get the Oxalator app from my website. But they are high. But the problem is this. I work with people in the fitness industry. Jill, I got a stone. What can I do? Well, could you not eat a sweet potato 3 times a day? That would be number one, right? So, the basic bodybuilder thing is sweet potato, rice, chicken, or any kind of lean protein every day, all day long.
Some spinach on the side.
And some spinach, absolutely. So it's not the fact that somebody had a potato in 1972 and got a stone. It's that they have potatoes every single day in any amount they want. And most important, they are not getting enough daily calcium. So that's super important. It's the only way oxalate can get out of your body is to bind with calcium, and it leaves through the stool. If you have something like a sweet potato or a baked potato, the oxalate will get down yonder, look for its friend calcium, say, oh my gosh, I don't see him. I got to go back up, and it gets reabsorbed back into the body. So it's super important that you get your daily calcium needs met. And as you all always hear me say, you have a skeleton, you need to feed it. So many people have bone and stone disease. So calcium is an important part of the kidney stone diet.
Yeah, and what are those numbers then for oxalate per day and calcium?
Yeah, so oxalate per day, unless your doctor has told you otherwise, because people who have had bariatric surgeries, they may be put on or have malabsorption issues. They may be put on a 50 milligram a day diet of oxalate, okay? Unless your doctor has told you otherwise, we give you a bank of 100 milligrams per day. Along with that, I give my private patients their 100 milligrams a day in their bank account, along with the debit card and the Harvard oxalate list. So they are to take out of their bank account what they use. If you want to withdraw, 50 milligrams for a potato, that's your choice. But then you got 50 left, and you have to get your calcium. Calcium is 1,000 milligrams for men and women who still get their period. Women who still get their period. If you no longer get your period as a woman, you get 1,200 milligrams of calcium. Do not go over up to, okay? Because, we may not absorb all the calcium that we have too. So I have some clients, they're like, she said 1,200, I'm going to go for 5,000 because I want to get an A+. Don't do that. Stick with the goals best you can. Look, there may be a day too that you don't get your goals met. That's okay. We are in this for the long haul. A healthy lifestyle is something you do more days than not. If you don't get your needs met one day, don't be doubling up the next day on things like calcium, okay? So here's what I do, because I practice everything I ask you guys to do with the kidney stone diet. Every night, I lie my fuzzy head on the pillow, and I ask myself, this takes 4 or 5 seconds, people. You got time. Don't tell me you don't. Jill, I say to myself, because I'm a loser. Jill, how'd you do on your lifestyle today? I did really well with water and sugar and salt, which I always do with sugar and salt. Oxalate, of course, great. But calcium, I didn't do so great. Tomorrow, get back on it. So nobody here, one of the reasons that we fail with diets is that we're trying to be perfect. There ain't no such thing. I've been doing this diet for decades. It is a practice, just like yoga or anything else you do in life, just like a relationship. You go, you practice everything. Things get stale, you get bored, you have to invigorate and motivate yourself. But checking in is very important. You have to work at it and practice. That's what makes a healthy lifestyle, not perfection.
Absolutely. And that's why you have that line, portion, not perfection. You just
Portion,
find your path through this and doing the best thing for you. So I think we'll wrap there. That's a great answer to that question. And really
I love
excited.
That question.
Yeah, we're really excited.
Happy Barbara asked it. Barbara, you're the first one that asked the question. I'm so excited. Thank you for doing that.
Yeah, we're excited to have more as well. And the phone number, I should have had that ready here. The phone number that you can call if you want to ask your question and be featured on a future episode is 773-789-8763. And yeah, we'd love to hear from you as well. Thanks again, Barbara, for calling in. And for anyone who wants to learn more, they can check out the kidneystonediet.com. They can head over there to find all the stuff Jill's up to, the course, the private coaching. Now we have meal plans, which slowly it's growing with time.
Much. Yep, so much. And also, guys, do me a favor. You're always like, Jill, what can I do for you? I'm going to tell you what you can do for me. Go to YouTube and subscribe to my channel. And if you like the videos, like them, because then more people find us. And the YouTube channel is Kidney Stone Diet with Jill Harris. That would be very helpful. We want to get the word out because too many people don't understand kidney stone prevention, and millions of you suffer every year. So subscribe to the channel and like the videos if you do, of course. Of course, if you don't. But that would be very helpful to me, and I'd appreciate that.
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, thank you again for listening to the show, and we'll talk to you next time.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Barbara. Thank you.